What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Hypixel Skyblock, where this man right here has been elected mayor, and honestly, I am so confused. Now, despite Derpy's looks, they actually bring some really cool changes to the world of Skyblock, which I'm not going to bore you with that, because most of you already know that. But I honestly can't believe the timing of this mayor. Now, if y'all didn't know, I did have a beach ball on the auction house going for 500 million. We're not going to talk about the price. Reasons happened. I had nothing to do with it. Clearly not. But literally 2 hours before the election ended, or before the auction ended, Derpy came in and said, I'm going to ruin this whole man's career. Now, obviously, I'm going to give the 500 million back, but today I wanted to use the 50% skill bonus that he gives, or the XP bonus or whatever, to finally get the farming 25. And I wanted to make the melon armor because obviously that's the first step in our farming empire whenever I'm not doing my full-time job of an oak farmer because I want #1 oak collection, but we're not going to talk about that. Now, I upset one person last video, and I went ahead and didn't star my shadow goggles because meh. But I ended up upsetting one person last video, and I went ahead and 5-starred my heroic spirit scepter because I didn't do it in the video that it was all about upgrading the Spirit Scepter. I got the Heroic Reforge and 5-starred it, so that's been taken care of. So hopefully that'll calm a bunch of people's rage. Now, here in the garden, I'm going to become a melon farmer for the next few hours until I get farming 25, and I also need 120 enchanted melon blocks to make the full melon set, so I'm going to sit here with the... Jesus, I'm fast. Sit here with the melon dicer and just go to town on these melons, and I'll cut back whenever I'm done. Alright, so I don't know how long I was mining those melons, but I managed to get to farming 25 and get enough for a 3 out of 4 piece set of melon armor. Now, I say 3 out of 4 set because I got a pair of rancher's boots. Don't ask how I acquired them. I can tell you now it was semi-legal in terms of contraband style, but, you know, hey, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I trust me, you know. But if we go up to our... Nope, wrong sack. Enchanted sacks, and we pull out our enchanted melon blocks, you can see I have almost 2 stacks here, but I shouldn't need the full 120 if I'm only making the chest plate, helmet, and leggings. I want to make sure I don't mess this up. We can make the melon helmet, melon leggings, melon chest plate, and call it at that. What did I unlock? Carpentry. Oh boy. Now if we go over here to our wardrobe, we can move those boots over one, put the ranch or the melon armor set in there. And as far as I'm aware, with the 3-piece set, I have a 0.04% chance of dropping a crappie. But it only works on wheat, carrots, and potatoes, so I'd have to farm my wheat, but in order to make the next upgrade stage of Fermento armor, which is a little bit of ways, I'd have to expand the farm down here and make some carrot and potato farms, which shouldn't be too hard. It basically just copies the same wheat farm we have down here, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but I am curious if I equip the melon armor. Oh, there we go. Doesn't look too bad at all. Now, y'all are going to have to tell me, I don't know if I should be putting any type of enchantments on my melon armor. I know I could put, like, farming for dummies and stuff like that, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it carries over if I make the Fermento armor and stuff like that, but I am curious what I get after a few pass-throughs of melon farming, so I am going to experiment with this a bit, and then we'll get on with what we're doing later on today. Okay, so the melon armor is definitely a huge upgrade, because... normally on a normal Jacob's farming contest, for which I think is 20 minutes exactly, I would get maybe like 700 to 1,000 enchanted melons. This time I got 2,674, which I don't know how many blocks that equals. 19. That's not bad at all, to be honest. 20 minutes, 19 blocks, a little under 1 million coins. Honestly, I don't know how good that is in terms of overall wealth, like how fast people can make money. It's probably horrible, but for me, it's pretty good. And that's not even with any like fancy upgrades. Like I still don't even have like a legendary elephant pet or like a mushroom cow or anything like that. My garden is not even maxed. There's a ton of stuff I can do to continue to max that out. So that's a great start, and I'm actually really happy with that. Another thing I wanted y'all's opinion on is, since I've maxed out my redstone collection, I'm aware that I should keep one minion to get to tier 12 because I think it allows me to get more minion slots, but what should I be replacing them with? Obviously my go-to would be oak minions because I have a problem and I want to get number 1 oak collection. But in terms of money, should I get slime minions, or is there something that produces better coins per hour than slimes? You'll have to let me know, because if you don't let me know, I'm just going to go with oak minions. And then also, our man Derpy here, he's closed the auction house, LOL. In 3 days, 3 hours, and 36 minutes, I can claim that $500 million beach ball. Obviously, I'm not going to keep the coins, but I can give them back to the person who bidded the top, which would be kind of cool. I don't like you. It's not a bad mare. The only bad thing here is the double HP and the auction house closed, which the double HP might not even be bad on its own, but the skill gain and the minion output, Derpy's not bad. He is a tad bit confusing. I don't know how you were ever elected as a mayor, but... And then for the next mayor, it looks like it's either going to be Finnegan, which, honestly, I wouldn't be against Finnegan, or Marinia, you know what I mean. But that means I might have to do some fishing, because my fishing skill is a little lacking, and I need to get that up a little bit. I am curious what other mayors there are like Derpy, because I believe Derpy's a special mayor, and he's like only once in a little bit. I think Finnegan's also a special mayor, no? There's 95% votes for Derpy. What a bunch of weirdos. I did end up also activating a booster cookie, and I was going to get a god pot as well, but I realized that the auction house is closed, so I can't really do that. And I haven't found anybody who has just a god pot on them that would be willing to trade auction house prices for a god pot. So I will have to wait until the auction house opens again. Or I guess I could technically use my bits right now on the bits shop. If I go to the bits shop, Godpot only costs 1,500 bits, but I kind of want to save up for the bits talisman, because I think that's just more useful overall, because it just doubles the bits and it's a talisman to add to the talisman slots. I could also even start upgrading, like just going into upgrade components, but that's a little bit out of my league right now. Now, obviously, while Derpy's in town, I'm going to be upgrading most of my other skills, getting them up a little bit more. Alchemy, fishing, carpentry, all that stuff, especially woodworking, or not woodworking, carpentry. That oak forest over there's got my name on it. But that's something I'm going to abuse during Derpy, because I feel like it's just the best time to do it. Definitely going to start farming a lot of wheat to get some crappie drops, because that is another thing I need to do. But I'm kind of at a stage in the game where I'm going to be doing my own thing here and there. I know there's a lot of progression routes I need to take, but I'm not exactly pinpointed on which ones I need to take. I know talismans is a huge deal right now, and I need to get those up and going. So if you don't mind letting me know in the comments what progression route I should be taking, like should I be focusing on dungeons, should I be focusing on farming, a money-making method, let me know. Because the default thing I really want to do every time I log on the Skyblock is I want to chop oak wood. I don't know why I really want to get oak wood, but if I go to collections, I was at 0.69% oak wood collection, but I'm at 68 now, and it still proves to be one of my top collections. And I know for a fact if I put time and dedication into it, I could get number one. Like, I could be the first for oak wood collection. More than likely 99% not going to happen. I think the top oak collection person has like 298 million, but like I said, if they ever quit Skyblock, you know, I'm there to take over top for oak collection. But let me know what I should be doing for progression. In the meantime, I'm going to be working on my the NPCs that come into my garden, because I need to start using the copper to upgrade the fortune of my crops and stuff like that. I also need to unlock more plots. This costs like compost bundles and stuff like that, which I believe is pretty good. They're pretty easy to get. They don't cost too much. I also need to get a legendary elephant pet and get the yellow bandana. Getting the Lotus armor stuff also wouldn't be a bad idea. I could do that pretty easily if I just farm out the NPCs that visit the garden. So I'm going to be focusing a lot on the garden here in the near future, just because I want a stable source of income, and I feel like that's what I kind of need to be aiming towards right now. I also managed to get my hand on the golden gift, It's a trophy, but I know obviously it's a trophy, but I got it from opening a okay, when the Jerry event happened, I farmed a crap ton of presents, and I just gave a present to a random person in the hub, a singular green present. I think it was a green one. And we both got a golden gift, which was worth 4 million. I'm not going to sell it because I believe it can be bought with a talisman. You can use it to buy a talisman. And I need talismans right now, but I've been told it's a pretty rare drop if you don't just buy it. So, got that going for me. I also got where's my fish? My spirit animal of a fish. His name's Gift the Fish, and he's empty inside. He's my spirit animal. I have Shrimp the Fish, Gift the Fish, and then I have Nope the Fish. I achieved nothing. I'm empty inside. Honestly, these are my spirit animals. I'm going to keep them. Also, I have a ton of snow minions. I don't know if I should sell these or if anyone's willing to buy them off me or if I should just plop them down. I don't know what I should do with those. Now, I do want to try something over here just out of pure curiosity. I haven't messed with, like, mining oak while Derpy's been mayor. How much woodworking or carpentry XP, forging XP do I get for this? 11? So it gives me a decent amount per, like, tree I cut. So might work on that, but the skill I need to average the most right now is more or less socials, like rune crafting, carpentry, or alchemy and stuff like that. So I'll be working on just a bunch of different Derpy stuff while I'm here. Now, oddly enough, I think this is the first episode I'm ending off on my garden or my island. I think I always ended off on the mountain in the hub. But anyways, I hope y'all do enjoy this episode. This episode was a bit shorter than most. Mainly just wanted to showcase the Derpy mayor. It's my first time experiencing him. And I also wanted to go ahead and just get the Melon armor out of the way. That way I can do a bunch of the crappie grinding off camera. But nonetheless, if you did enjoy this video in any way, shape, or form, if you don't mind liking, subscribing, sharing the video, honestly, liking the video is the best way to support the channel because it shares the video with the algorithm and stuff like that. YouTube nonsense, but nonetheless, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.